lovely little sniglets, it's Hebi here, and today we're going to be reacting to a One Piece, chapter 1095. I knew what it was. It is called Better Off Dead in This World. If you would like to subscribe to the channel, you can do that. If you would like to join the Discord to keep up to date with news and updates, you can do that as well. And if you would like to buy me a coffee, you can. On Buy Me a Coffee, links are all down in the link tree down below. Let's start the chapter. The cover page is Buggy chasing a monkey who stole his nose. It is adorable. It brings me great happiness in this world. So let's officially start the chapter. Saturn has disembarked, I'm guessing, from the summoning circle. I don't know how you can disembark a summoning circle, but it is what it is. And Bonnie has just stabbed him. The marine fodder are running around like headless chickens, and the weak marines are getting their souls sucked from, obviously, Saturn appearing. The marines that survived the soul sucking are getting are taking up their weapons because I think they want to protect Saturn, which is kind of fucking stupid. I know. This angers Saturn as he screams at the Marines and says if he wanted help from pathetic excuses of human life, he would have asked for it. As if he didn't want to be stabbed, he would have dodged it. Sure thing, Spider-Man. I don't think he's even a Spider-Man, but whatever. He then grabs Bonnie in his hands and squeezes her just a little bit, you know, like you would a blackhead. I mean, to be fair, most of you are men and you don't know what a blackhead is, but still, I hope you would have some knowledge of what acne is. But moving on. Sanji, like a knight in black Amani, rushes in to save Bonnie and is flicked away by Saturn as he rips the sword out. He falls onto the ground and splatters up blood as Saturn's wound is healing. Frankie exclaims that the wound is healing, and the Marines form an attack formation around the group. The group is Frankie, obviously Sanji, and the Vegapunks, this being the original and Atlas. Because we cannot forget about Atlas. Kizaru is told by Saturn to stop being a lazy little cunt and get up, as Saturn turns his attention onto Luffy and tries to attack him. This makes Frankie strong right Luffy out of Saturn's way, and then Frankie grabs him to keep him safe. A lot of grabbing in this chapter, if I don't say so myself. Saturn then starts his angry little old man rant, because we've got to have an angry old man rant today. Do you see how good my boobies jiggle? Like, seriously, look at them, guys. Look at them. I know we're getting distracted, but boobies jiggle. Boobies jiggle. Oh my god. Isn't that great? Yeah. Saying that Bonnie and Luffy allying themselves with each other was unforeseen, but they are stuck here as a blockade of over 100 battleships of various sizes and classes, with 20 great battleships are among them. With a total of 30,000 Marines are surrounding the island, so don't expect to come out alive. Saturn then goes on to tell Vegapunk it was a low blow of him to betray the world government, but he is thankful for what he's done to the world. If this does not scream red flag, I don't know what it is. Now, he asks which one of you want to die first. This is a question to both of the Vegapunks, as I want to make it as painful, as I want to make it so painful you die cursing the world government. This feels like some Jujutsu Kaisen shit here, because if you know how cursed spirits are made, it's yeah. He then goes on to say it's human nature to be tempted by what is deemed what is deemed to be forbidden, as he squeezes Bonnie just a little bit harder. Sanji screams at Saturn to stop squeezing Bonnie. Bonnie screams in pain. You fucking cunt, you killed my father. I don't think it was pain, but that's what I registered it as, and it sounds better. She's crying out in pain as well. Sanji shouts, why isn't anyone helping her? Oh no, dumb fuck, maybe it's because of who the fuck he is. Oh, I totally love how my boobs move. Just look at it! Isn't it awesome, guys? Okay, digressing. I totally love how I upped my boobies. To which Frankie says, I feel like something is pinning me down. Oh, he wasn't talking to the Marines. I thought he was. I'm a stupid snake. Mind blown. Saturn, who has pulled Bonnie to, I'm guessing, probably eye level, says, oh, you mean that pathetic slave who was born a descendant of the disgusting backstabbing betrayers? The Baggager clan? I hope I said that right. And I feel like this is also the third clan or race that Big Mom is missing, because obviously she's missing the Giants. And she's missing the Lunarians. And obviously a Bellinger. I would assume she's got an Oni somewhere, or an ancient giant, or an Oni, probably. But it's too ugly to be in her presence. But yeah. Somehow this news shocks Vegapunk, like, what the fuck? Oh, I like it, Grey. And then we get a flashback of Kuma and Bonnie. In this flashback, Kuma is talking about his childhood hero, Nika, the warrior of liberation. In the flashback, he goes on to tell her that Nika would come laughing along to the drums of liberation, to which she asked him, am I going to be free if I ever meet him? Like any father, he lies to his daughter and says, yes, my little girl. Nika does not discriminate against people, he just saves them with a smile on his face. Back in present day, we see the Marines take aim at Bonnie. Sanji screams at the Marines to stop. Vegapunk shouts that Bonnie is just a baby. I still don't understand that, I really don't. We then move back to the flashback. We go 47 years back into the past, to the South Blue, to the Sorbet Kingdom, where we see Kuma's birth. His parents are happy about it. His father seems to be worried about his blood. The doctor says he has to run as there were government agents at the hospital. We then next see the family being taken away. And Clap, Kuma's father, crying to the CP0 agents, I'm assuming, that it's just him, that it's to just take him because it's his blood that is cursed, not his wife, and his child is a half-breed, so just let him be. We then see that Kuma is made a slave and is beaten by his master. But he tells his father that his master is kind. Clap then tells Kuma that his mother is now in a better place and isn't suffering anymore. and one day the warrior of liberation will save him. Kuma asks his father, who is the warrior of liberation? And wouldn't death be easier for him? To which Clapper responds, Nika is the warrior of liberation, and death is for the weak, and you aren't weak. When you hear a drum beat, when you hear the drum beat of liberation, you will know. Then, bang! Bang! Clap is killed by a celestial dragon. We then fast forward 9 years to the West Blue. The West Blue, people. Where a group of celestial dragons are gathered around, with one holding a sword and others with guns in their hands. The celestial dragon that is in the middle with the sword in the hand says today is the day of the hunt, and it only comes around once every 3 years. I feel like this hunting festival is the year before the Lovely, as the Lovely happens every 4 years. So this is my thought pattern. 1 year holds the hunt, the next year holds the Lovely. So the 3rd year, the hunt, is to cause some incitement of conflict. The culling is to keep fear of the masses. Then the Lovely, the next year, is peace to placate the leadership of the world. And then the cycle continues because they need to unite against a common foe. I'm assuming that's piracy. Who knows? Okay. The location for this year's hunt is called God Valley. I know, guys. We are getting a God Valley flashback. The sinful name was given to the island for the abundance of natural resources. The natives of the island are infuriated by this decision of the world government to hold the hunting festival at God Valley. They are trying to protest, but the king is slain by none other than a younger Saint Garling. Garling. So let's hold it here. What kind of father in their right motherfucking mind, thinks it's okay to put their son in a treasure chest? Because right now we're retconning how Shanks was found. I think Shanks winkers are not gonna like this. I don't think I like this, and I'm my new Shanks fan. Anyway, 10k points are taken off Garling for the slaying of the king before the hunt starts. The announcer tells them to spice up this year. Some slaves were added to the hunt, including the Bellinger, aka Kuma. We move to Kuma's location, where slaves are beating him up for running away. We then get another shock of our life as we see a young Iva show up and shout, "Why is the star of this farce a Bellinger? You have giant's blood in you, and yet you have the look of a hopeless fool." The girl next to him, Jenny, says, "Big bro, Iva is pretty big too." And then Iva says, "I, for one, want to live, cunts. So let's escape." I think that's what he was implying. But I feel like we're retconning a lot of stuff here. Does this imply that Iva was a slave? Is Jenny Bonnie's mum? Why are we retconning so much shit? Anyway. This is just, mind fucking blown time. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, join the Discord for updates. My brain is not working. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can do that on Buy Me a Coffee. And bye!